So your husband just told you that he was gay, and now all these questions are swirling through your mind. I am here to help. My name is TJ. I'm a certified Master Pro coach that helps people coming out later in life. I told my story in other videos about coming out later in life after having been married to a woman, having a child, the repercussions, how I did it, all of that. Well, today I'd like to address sort of the other side. So if you are in a straight marriage, your spouse, I'm using in this case that you are the wife and your husband just came out as gay. I want you to know that it's not your fault. My background is in clinical psychology. And this has been proven psychology, biology, all of that, that being gay is a innate trait. There's nothing we can do about it. It just is how we are, just like our hair could be blonde and our eyes could be blue. A lot of people think, well, well, does my spouse not love me? Did I do something wrong? Did I push them into this? No, this is just who they are. And they have actually are needing some help right now, have come out to you, have been vulnerable with you because they do love you. And that is the underlying thing. They got married to you because they love you. Speaking from my experience, I did not know I was gay. I did not get married thinking that, oh, one day, I'm just going to come out as gay and divorce my wife and live a gay life. That was never my plan. I married, thought I would be married to her my whole life. In fact, to such an extent that when I finally did come out to myself, I even thought, well, I'm married and I'm not going to act on this. Maybe I'll wait one day when, she dies first, is gone, and, maybe that's the time I can explore this. But it's really not fair to him or to you. You deserve, as the wife in this marriage, if your husband came out as gay to you, you deserve to have love for someone that can truly and fully love you of how you deserve to be loved. And your husband coming out as gay needs to have a chance to live who he authentically is. And there'll always be a part that can't fully commit. I've found in the people, other men I've spoken to, it's not that they've fallen out of love with you, but there's this urge, this instinct that they are attracted to men to more of an extent that they no longer can be in a straight relationship. And we do know in psychology, sexuality is on a spectrum. There are some people that are more towards the gay end, some people more towards the straight end, but all of us fall somewhere in between. And so I look at it as in a marriage, when your husband is coming out to you, that he probably falls if you, cut that spectrum right down the middle, that he's leaning towards the gayer side of the spectrum, and that it's probably taken him a long time to fully accept who he is before he ever came out to you. I think that's the hardest thing that we have society, cultural norms, parents, religion, all of these aspects that we have dealt with as a gay individual. And to finally come to terms with all of that takes time. and some of us it takes longer than others. So this does not mean that he no longer loves you. When I came out to my wife, it was actually, we lived in, I guess you could kind of call it a mixed orientation marriage for a while, that we had an open marriage. That did not quite work for me. I did not like that. But I share this with you because it took me 10 years before we actually got divorced, from the moment I came out to the moment we separated. That's a long time to live in an inauthentic person for myself, in sort of an inauthentic marriage, because I could never love now my ex-wife to the full extent that she deserved. And I thought I was staying in the marriage for her. And I realized how selfish I was being, because I was keeping her here in this marriage when I could have set her free, so to speak, earlier, so she could find the love of her life. And she did find love again after we divorced. And so I share this with you because I want you to know that it is not your fault. Most likely your husband still loves you and always will. I am still great friends with my wife. We had a child together. Our child was 10 years old when we divorced. We co-parented. We celebrated all birthdays together. We celebrated holidays together. Our daughter spent 3 days a week with her mother, 3 days a week with me. We made it work, and you can too. And you will get through this. Embrace your magic and live your dreams.